afternoon. How are you doing? Okay. How is everybody? Oh, well, shit. We'll start with that. Don't hit the camera. They can't see your beautiful, beautiful butt if you hit the camera. Good afternoon, Miss Arlene. Hello, Jen. How are you doing? Tina, nice to see you, sweetie. How you feeling, babe? Arlene says, hi, Harry. Yeah, I'm out of here. You know, treats. Alrighty. Okay, so we're going to be using the alchemy pad for the next one. So let's get it out. All right. Not over the top about this one, I'll tell you. We're going to do those. Those are cut apart, so we're going to get those cut. I don't know why I just thought that this pad had more to offer, you know? Cut aparts. Got those. Paper. Paper, we're going to save the tags, but this stuff we're going to get rid of. Okay, so we'll put that over there. Now stop. Not totally sure what we're going to salvage out of that. The other side of that is that, so we're going to use that. Okay. So this stuff here we're going to reserve for pockets and so forth. We have some ephemera pieces. We're going to be doing some cutting down. Let me get this out of the way. Yes, Alexander the Great and Harry the Ornery. All right. I have managed to put a little bit of food in my mouth so I can take my meds. Med check. Take them if you got them. If you don't, eat some M&Ms. Feel better. I don't know. All right. 10 o'clock. Oh, where's my other one? There it is. Oh. Okay. So, what is everybody up to today? I am up to cutting some paper. What in the name of all things? Hold on. like it. Week-long project binge. Very good. Hello, Christine. Okay. So we're going to trim these down. Let's get these out. We'll run this through the Xyron so we can, well, maybe not. I mean, there's something on the back of them, but they're very thin. We'll think about that. Okay. And I think I have the right size punch for this, so we'll save those. Let's trim these. Got to even this up a little bit. There we go. Okay. Just take that whole bit off of there. Take that bit off of there. Oh. So I got stuff to do today. I have got to go to get lunch meat because if I have to look at poor Amy eat one more peanut butter and jelly sandwich, I'm going to feel really guilty. I will clean these up later. Right now, I'm just trying to get the bulk of it off. Okay. Hey, KK. Yes, I'm live. Everybody call now. I'm telling you, it's my damn kids. I love them to death, but dang. All right, and so we're going to reserve the other side of that piece of paper. We are going to cut these down. And I have to be honest, I'm going to cut this off of here because I kind of like this like little strip. Like we might use that somewhere. Okay, put it over there. Like that's too small, but you know. We'll do some fine cutting on these, you know, on the smaller cutter. At this point, we're just getting them cut out. Cut this off here. That could be good. That one. Oh, hell, we're going to save it all. You know, we could use it for like banding on a tag or something. If I can get my fingers to work, we'll save it, you know? We're going to put that over there with the ephemera. And then we're going to cut this piece off. Hey, Donna. Jen, we're just using the alchemy pad on this one. It doesn't really have a theme. If you want to see me do a themed one, I think I did in the last, I think this past series of the Dark Macabres. did a really cool grimoire that had a tarot deck in it and everything. That one was really cool. We had fun with that one. But this one, we're just, yeah, it's just alchemy. It's just the pad we're using that's a little darker than normal. All right. Now this one doesn't have a border on it, so we can just cut this one in half. All right. Ooh. Yeah, we'll trim that, the smaller one. It's easier to trim these out in the small cutter. Here, the plastic bar is like an optical illusion, and it's hard to judge where the blade is going to be. But on my little one, I can measure it properly. All right. I am going to back these. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim this off, and then I'm going to cut this down 2 by 2 because it's easier to fit it through the Xyron that way. And we want to trim off as much of the excess as we can so that we save as much of the Xyron as we can. Okay. So these we're going to run through the Xyron. Xyron. These will just back by hand. These we're not sure. These are pre-backed. We'll use them for something. All right. So we have a bunch of journaling cards, a bunch of small journaling cards. These we're leaving alone because they've got pretty backs on them. This we don't know what we're doing. This is going through the Xyron machine, and this we're going to do by hand. Let's get the Xyron and do this real quick so we don't get this all screwed up, because I will screw it up. All right, let me get the cutter out of the way. Yeah, I know. It was starting to hurt. Oh, I just picked this sucker up and forgot that I just refilled it. So it's heavy. Okay. What the heck? There we go. Okay. Apparently I didn't push that down when I put the new one in. All right, let's get this out of here. We'll just drop it on the floor for now. Okay. This. All right, where's the big one? I need some light, guys. Oh, there we go. A little bit of light. Hey, Deb, what's up? Carla! All right, peel. Giant stickers. hold on to that. All right, so I have this dark green card that's just sitting here. Let's do this. Let's see if this will fit. It will. So let's put them on here. What the hey, right? And then I can put white mats on the back. It'll be fine. I'll put some white mats on the back, just cut some that are slightly smaller than the tag and put those on there. And I think it'll be cool. All right. Hello, Miss Frances. Deb's like, coffee. I need coffee. All right. I don't think we're going to need this. Got that pretty clean. Okay. Put this away for the moment. Get out Chompy. All right, let's do this. Harper gets so mad at me. I get so much goop on this blade. And then he has to clean it off when he's sharpening it. And he's like, could you please just not get so much goop on it? The thing is this is the one that I use, to cut tags and stuff. Here's my tag cutter. And unfortunately, a lot of those tags are through this iron. Let's get rid of this. And that. And that. Now those are nice and thick. Okay. That'll work. That is, that's the Xyron 900. It's the largest of the Xyrons. And they don't just make stickers, I have one that does laminating. They do come in really small ones. That you can use for smaller pieces. Let me get this trimmed out of here real quick. The smallest one is, let me get this down. The smallest one is this one. This is the 1.5. So it's a 1.5 inch. It'll make a 1.5 inch sticker. And then they have a 3 inch, a 6 inch, or 5.5 inch, I think it is. Might be 6. All the way up to that one, which is, I think it's 9. I don't know, could be 12, who knows. Every now and then, though, I do get one that comes in. And, I sell them. As soon as I get them, I find them and I sell them because I think they're fantastic to be able to, stick something down, and it just saves a lot of time. But that's my 900, and it is a workhorse. I pretty much use it on almost every journal I do. And it comes in different types of adhesive. So you can do like a permanent adhesive, remove, a repositionable, which is nice if you're doing certain types of things where you just want to see what it looks like down, and then you're going to have to move it to like do a background or something. Really nice for that. I use it a lot for card making. And I'm going to just trim this little piece off the edge here because I can use this paper elsewhere. Because it's good paper, man. And Amy's in the other room right now going, I'm so proud of her. Because normally I'd just chuck that in the trash. And then Amy gets mad at me. What are you doing? That's good paper. You make tags out of that. Well, I actually lucked out with the little one. I was on a scavenger and I found like 6 refills for like $2 a piece for them. So, yes, the refills are pricey, but I'll be honest with you, in the 900, I go through one refill about every 15 to 18 months. So, that's not bad when you think about it. And if you're real creative, you can get a whole bunch of stuff on one sheet. We've done it. All right. So we're going to trim these a little better. Or not. No, you know what? I'm not going to, because I'm going to put paper on the back of these, and then we're going to trim these down, so I don't want to lose anything here. These are going to stay just the way they are, so we're going to trim these down, and we'll get them inked up real quick, and then they're done. So, 2 days off with the hubber, and he spent most of that time with fish. Yeah. I'm being replaced by a really fat goldfish. I don't know. When we got fish, he had been in his tank, and his tank was just horrible. Just horrible. My daughter, she took really good care of him for, like 2.5, 3 years when she first got him. And then as she was getting ready to move, time became more precious to her, and she just kind of, I guess, lost track of it. And then she was gone for about, I don't know, about 10 days or so, 2 weeks, before we were able to find a place to put fish and go pick him up. And because Hubber had to have, he had to go over there and figure out how to move him. Because when you start jostling around their tanks, you can crack a seal on it or something, and then the water starts to leak. So he didn't want to do that. So he had to get a container that would be big enough to put the fish into. And we thought, we're going to go pick up a fish. And that's not what we got. So by the time he got fish's water was black. And when that happens with a goldfish, which they're just carps, they lose their color. Like, it's like a stress thing. When they're stressed, they turn white. And so we got him. He was completely white. And then after we got him cleaned up and got his cage, got his aquarium cleaned, he started to get some orange spots, and we were like, okay, all right, good. He's on his way to recovery. But we cannot get the water in the tank. Like, he'll get the water perfect, and then he puts fish in there, and within an hour it's cloudy. We don't know what the deal is. Amy hit upon something. She thinks maybe he's got so much toxicity in him from being in the bad water for the like 2 weeks he was in it that he's just like leaching it out. But poor guy, man. So hold on, I got to throw the dog out. Do you need to be thrown out? Oh, I didn't think you cooked. I'm sorry. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm a bad mommy. You came in and didn't eat your cookies. I'm a bad mommy. Where are we going? Here's your cookie. All right, it's like half a cookie. Where are we going? There you go. Sorry, I missed her morning biscuits. Ugh. So, yeah, every time he like changes out the water, he gets like, you know, he get the it just like it. Oh, it gets cloudy. He had it the other day. Yesterday, perfect. The pH was perfect. The acid was perfect. Everything was perfect, and he put fish in, and within a couple of hours, it was cloudy. It was not so perfect. I don't know what we're going to do. He bought a pleco, which is a little sucker fish that hangs on the side of the tank and eats the goo. We bought 4 of them. 3 of them died. We don't know if they were overtaken by the goo or what the deal is, but yeah. So I think to make these thicker, I'll just laminate them. Right? We'll just laminate them. We got a laminator. Why not, right? All right, so we're going to laminate these. Probably laminate those. Leave these just the way they are. These will back on regular paper, and these I need to make some white mats for. I'm not going to make white. I'll do it in tan. Let's do some tan. Okay. So let's measure one of these suckers. What are you doing in urgent care? You can't make a statement like that. Oh my God. You cannot make a statement like that and then disappear. I'm going to slap you, girl. Let's go 4.5. 2 underneath. Ginger, you'll live. Why does that not seem right? That's right. 2 1/8. there was a statement. I'm dying later. What the hell? All right, that's it. Somebody's going to have to knock Carla around. The hell was that about? Okay. Perfect. All right. I will yell at her later. All right. So I'm going to put some backs on these. So I cut these down. Just, this is about 2 3/8 across. So it's 2 1/8. And the full tag is 4 3/4. So 4.5 by 2 1/8. That's this. And then all I'm going to do is just line this up top and side and trim off that corner there. And then just scoot it over to the other side. So I make sure I get the right angle. And do the other side. And then that is the right angle. And I can put it on there. So that's all I did with this. And I'm going to throw the dog out. Because she has finished her cookies and now she wants outside. Because she's a pain. I know. I'll get her. I'll sick the Amy on her. I will sick the Amy on her. Oh. So let's see what else is going on. So we got a notice last night. Friday is the last day of school for our kids. They're going to shut the school down for like a week and go in and scrub the schools because there's so many cases of the new variant going on and they're understaffed. So they need to shut all the schools down so that they can just spend 1 week just cleaning all of them up. So we're going to have grandkids for a couple of days because, their parents have to work and they got like a 3-day notice that, you're going to need to find out something to do with your kids. All right. So now it's the question. Should we ink these in black or in the vintage photo? I'm kind of leaning to the vintage photo or brown in any sense, as opposed to black. Need input. Need input. Number 5, need input. Oh, yeah, we could do like walnut. I don't even know if I have walnut. Oh, yeah, mine are old enough to be left alone, but the problem is they're also old enough to get into trouble. Get down, Harry. Harry. You already had snack. Get down. 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 Thank you. Let me see. All right, I have a couple, and we're going to look at them and see which one looks best with this, okay? Okay, so I have two I think might be good. Let me get this out of the way. And we'll just test it on here because, okay. And let's just pick a random piece. Well, something with something on it. All right, here we go. All right, so we have this is black soot, and this is ground espresso. So I don't know. Oh. I think the espresso, I think it like perfectly matches what's there already. Okay, I think we're going to go with ground espresso. All right. Put the black soot away. And I may use the soot in some places, but not like the predominant, color here. All right. So ground espresso. Get this out of the way. Yes, Mom is live. Let's drive her crazy. All right. Put that away. Get out our other dauber. Load it up with our espresso. All right, so we're gonna ink one of these and see how it looks. Just gotta get the dauber started. Let's do the tag too real quick. Okay. This line a little more definitive here. Okay, now we got the ink dauber going. You know, when you first start using one, it takes it a couple of minutes because it's kind of dry. Even though it's like loaded with that color. All right, let me see. Hold on. All right. Now I'll use some tape for this because I did not fill the glue bottle. Well, wait, we got the big glue bottle. I wonder if it's working. I'm really famous for getting that part, you know? Oh, oh, oh. All right, let's see if glue comes out of this. Nope, that one's all clogged. I'm going to use the little one. I'll just poke it a few times. Okay, here we go. Glue. Glue. All right, we got glue. Yeah, I really need to get a new glue bottle. Oh, we're moving. We're going. Okay, it's working now. Okay. All right, 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Okay, I like the espresso. Cherishing it, yeah. All right. So we're going to ink all of these and, glue the backs on. Inky dinky dink. Inky dinky, inky dinky dink. Interlude to ink by Inky dinky doo. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Ink the cards. All right. This one. So I have to go, as soon as I'm done here today, I have to go over to Whole Foods to return some things that I got from Amazon for Christmas. Because, yeah. So one is a die. And it's not anything like what I expected it to be. Um, it was supposed to like cut like mountains and grass and hills and stuff. And if you make cards, that stuff is like really, important. And no, it's horrible. And it's the thinnest die I've ever seen. And I'm quite honestly afraid to put it in my machine. I've had one snap in the machine before, and it's a real pain trying to get it out of there. So I'm like, I don't want to put that in my machine. It looks like it's gonna break. So yeah. So I'm gonna return that one, and then I have another one that looked really cute, and then when I got it, I realized how many fidgety pieces it has, and I was like, okay, I just don't have time for that. I just don't. I don't have time to sit here and do fidgety pieces. No, no, no. So that one's going back. And then another one I found on Amazon, the exact same manufacturer, the exact same die from the same seller, only it's two of them and it's cheaper than one of them. Same size, same. One of them is the exact same die. The other one is like a different pattern, but it's the same style. And I was like, seriously? And it's like a third of the price. Same seller. I was like, okay. Well, the expensive one's going to go back, and I'm going to get the other one. Here we go. Hey, Chris. All right, so we have 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 tags. All right, so we have 4 tags, and we need to decide if we're going to punch holes in these, what we're going to do. So, I don't know. Need to go steal a candle from Hubbard. Hold on. I'm telling you, this oil burner looks like a mad tiki from Hawaii when you get it started, because it's got like this huge mouth and these 2 little eyes. And you put a candle in there and it looks mad. You know what it reminds me of? Do you remember that Brady Bunch in Hawaii episode? The little totem? Yeah. Hey, Leslie. All right, stealing a candle from Hubbard. Okay. All right. For anybody who doesn't know, that's peppermint essential oil. It's to help with my migraines. It helps. All right. I'm going to close this up real quick. All right. So we're going to take a brief second while I go get the laminator. Take like a minute. I'm going to go get the laminator for these, okay? I'll be right back. Talk about me while I'm gone. Okay. Laminator. Oh, crap. That came off. Let me put that back on there. I hate when that happens. All right. Okay. Open this. This one's kind of cool because the little cutting board in here comes out, which is really kind of awesome. So let me get live on my own live. All right, so I'm going to have to trim this down a little bit by hand. Oh, we're going to use these. Why not? One, two. And I probably could have done this on the envelope punch board. It probably would have been perfect. You know, if I'd set it on the side there, probably would have been perfect. Two. Last one. Number 3. Okay. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3 of these, and we're going to laminate them to make them a little bit thicker. I just want to trim a little bit here. It needs to come off. And on this one. And then we're going to ink these real quick and throw them through the laminator. All right. Let me get this out of the way real quick because I got to ink these up. Punching holes is therapeutic if you draw a little tiny little face and imagine something you don't like. That just sounds like fun. And this afternoon, we're going to be trimming Harry's nails because he put a hole in my favorite pants. So I'm going to have to trim his nails now. It's my favorite pair of sleepy pants, and he put a hole in them. So, he knows it's coming too. Well.
Call from name unavailable.
Hello? Okay. All righty. All right, so we got that inked. And laminator. There. There. And there. Hold on. It's being... Oh, well, yeah. Okay, that's in the way. Cut bar's in the way. What in the heck? Hold on. That's annoying. There we go. It wasn't going through the rollers. All right. 1, 2, 3. Laminate. All right, let me put this piece back in. This way, this way. Okay. 2. Close that. Oh, it's not in the thing. Ooh. Come on. Give me my paper, man. Let me get this out of here. I got to fix my toys, man. Yeah, so this one comes out, so you can use it to cut like regular paper, which is kind of cool. And then it slides right back in. There we go. All right, got it. All right, so these are now laminated. And somewhere around here. There it is. Mess with or tell the telemarketers. Now it's all robotic calls. Very unsatisfying. I know. Yes, I can sew the hole. I mean, it's just pajama pants, so it's not a big deal. But they're like my favorite. They're minions and they're all like furry and they're very warm and they're very comfy. And he was just being a dick. All right. This is not necessary, by the way. I just like to go around it and get it as pressed in as I can. Not necessary, though. I just like to do it. It's fun, man. Okay, kidding. It's not fun. It's just, it's a habit. All right, let me get rid of this and that. There. Get out a bigger pair of scissors. Not big ones, but bigger. Cut this down. There. Okay. Now they're manageable. So this is a cold laminate, so it's not very, like, it's not, doesn't get hard like some of the hot laminates do. So it still retains its flexibility, which I like it. Okay. So I'm gonna put this in the trimmer and do it in the trimmer. And I'm going to use this trimmer so that I can, see where the line is. Oh, get in there. Yeah, that's about the way I want it. That's good. So we just got to get this part off. And get that part off. We're going to get this part flat, straight. You know what I mean. Straight. Okay. That looks good. That looks good. That looks good. Okay, so now we just need to do this part. A little bit right there. Oh, it's too high. There we go. That's why it looks like caca. It's too high. Okay. All right. So I got it all trimmed down and it's all laminated. I'm not going to make you guys sit here and watch me trim these. I'll trim these off camera because that's annoying. Although now I have pieces of laminate all over the table here that I got to find, and they're clear. Okay. So I may laminate these as well. But I have to see if I have a punch for these or a something. Got to see if I got a punch for these or a die. Why don't they ever make anything in sizes that they sell? Like they sell dies and punches in certain sizes, but then when the paper creators create this stuff, they don't make it coordinate. It's so aggravating. Witness protection. Ooh, a smart Appersan 55. You mean a smart ass? I did try to cut his nails, Arlene, and he hid. He was being a brat that day. Because normally he just gives me his foot and goes, here, go ahead, cut him. Do whatever you want. Do whatever you want. But that day he was like, no, my toes, my toes, my toes. Ugh. I'm not monetized, Chris. I don't care. All right, let's see where we're at here. Okie dokie, okay. All right, so we've messed around with all this stuff, I think, long enough. Let's make a decision. Do we want to make a regular book journal, spiral bound, build our own book, or put it in like one of these, you know what these things are called, scrapbooks, you know? So those are kind of our choices. No, I've never called him that before, Dick. But those are kind of our choices. We could, we can do it in a scrapbook. We could do it, build a book. We could do it upcycle a book. We could do it in spiral bound, do it with the coil bound. Build your own. Arlene just likes to make me work for it. Build it, woman. I don't know, probably our standard, 2 signatures with some kind of thing in the middle. A thing. I never know what I'm going to do with these things. But we might do a thing in the middle. Okay. Let's do a build your own. I will get everything cut for it tonight as far as the book itself. And then we'll put it together tomorrow, and figure out what we're going to do. I'll get a couple of different fabrics out, and we'll look at those to see which one we want to turn into book cloth, and we'll do the deal. Okay? Hysteria was averted. I know. Okay. So we'll do the build a book. I will grab some fabrics and stuff. We'll take a look at it, and I'll make sure that I have the table and the iron set up tomorrow, and we'll decide what we want to use for the cover and all that stuff. I think I have one that might work really well with this. And I'm going to pick some papers that I think might work. And we're going to do something a little junkier than normal. You know, I think we'll put in some odd papers, not just Amy paper, in this one. And, you know, we'll have a good time. We'll play with it. That works for me. This is, let me get the thing out here so we can see. Woo. This is the Alchemy Pad by Stamperia. And it's nice paper. It's just not really, you know, it's more for scrapbookers than it is for journal makers, but or any other kind of paper crafter. But, you know, we're going to make it work. And since, you know, most of this is just going to be pockets anyway, you know, and tucks and stuff like that, we'll make it work. So, you know, we have all of that and this, and we salvaged this little border piece, which is cute. This little border. And we have the whole bag of ephemera. And I have a couple of other things that I think might work with this. We've got this. We're going to be doing some stuff with that. We've got the bookmarks that came out of the paper, and I've already laminated those, but I'm gonna cut these down later. We have the tags we worked on today, which I think are kind of cute, and I like the, you know, the little white panels in the back there. So we'll get those done, and then these are going to be paper covered. I think I'll probably do this off camera, you know, get these covered and papered, just so that, you know, they're ready. And I'm probably going to do the same thing I did to these tags because these are nice and thick. I'm probably going to cover these in like this dark green and then just put the white mat on them so that they stand out, you know. And then we have these, which we really can't laminate or do anything to them because they are kind of already backed. So if we were to do something with these, if we laminate them to thicken them, then we know we lose the ability to write on the back of them. And if we put paper on them, again, we lose the ability to write on the back of them. And I kind of like the design. And some of them, I don't think I'm going to make journaling cards. I might make some flips out of them. But, you know, you never know what I'm going to do. So we're going to have some fun with this one. And we will get to it tomorrow. I am going to pull some more of this beautiful dark green. I love that color. So I'm going to pull some more of that. I think I have a couple more sheets of it. If not, I'll go pick some up. No big deal. I am going to put this away before it dries out. We just got it juicy. All right. All right, so that being said, I'm going to turn off the mean tiki torch. I do have a lot of running around to do. Let's see. Okay, so let me show you guys. Let me get this out of the way. Get everybody up to speed here. All right, so y'all know I'm doing my 12 of 22 journal challenge, my 12 of 22 challenge. And the first topic was junk journal. So this has never happened in history. I made a junk journal. Look, there's that's part of an envelope, and there's a tag there, and part of an envelope, and this is some foam paper kind of stuff, and more of an envelope, and just a torn card, and the pocket is made out of something else. I don't know. And then there's a map, and you get the general idea, right? So I made one as well because I'm not going to ask anybody else to do something that I wouldn't do. And this is not comfortable for me. Okay. Junk journal, not comfortable for me. I'm more of a practical journal maker. I like it to be practical. But basically, I just kind of grabbed, I got some junk and some old mail and stuff that we had laying around. And we put this together. Anyway, I have a video for it. The video just finished editing, and I'm going to post it probably this afternoon, just so that people can see. But if you have not yet joined my challenge, you don't have to do it for all 12 months. Pick the months you want to do it. If if you want to do it this month, do it this month. If you don't want to do it, don't. But the more participants I get, the better the end prize will be. And people are just, this is a participation event. So I'm going to draw some winners at the end for participation. And that's kind of, what it's going to be. And it doesn't matter. It could be somebody who does it all 12 months, and it could be somebody who does it for 2 months. Whoever gets drawn, gets drawn. There's not going to be any voting or anything like that. It's just going to be a, hey, thanks for participating kind of drawing. Okay. But the more journals I get, the more, the bigger the prizes, and the more prizes I'll give out. So I figure if 5 people participate for all 12 months, that's 60 journals. So, we should be able to do at least 60 journals. So if you want to participate, it's pretty simple. It cannot be smaller than 4 by 6, can't be larger than 6 by 9. It needs to have at least 3 signature pages in it, but no more than 7. And the only reason I'm doing this is so somebody doesn't make like a giant journal and go, this is my journal. On the first of every month, I will draw a theme or style, and you have until the 3rd of the following month to photograph it and either email it to me or submit it to my Facebook group. We already have some coming in on the Facebook group. There's already pictures for some of them. So those are already posted in the group. I'll take some pictures and post this one too. Hey, Janice. What else? That's it on that one. I have a bunch of new dies going into the shop, and I do have a couple of videos coming out that kind of explain how to do some of those dies, because some of them are like assemblage dies. You have to assemble them. So I did do some videos on how to do that. And let me think. I think that's it for that. Listen, if you're new here and you haven't done so already, go and hit that red button for me and subscribe. Like me, ring my bell, share me with all your friends. Then your friends can be my friends, and my friends can be your friends, and our friends can get to be friends. And before you know it, we have a giant crafting community. I go live on Wednesdays, Thursdays, Fridays, and Sunday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. That's 11, 12, 1 across the country. And the rest of you have to figure that out for yourself. I post videos on Mondays and Wednesdays, and starting January the 8th of 2022, I will be going live on Saturday afternoons as I drop in the morning a Build a Journal with Me free lesson. It's going to be an ongoing tutorial class. And so we're starting with the little golden book. We're going to be moving into upcycling a used book cover, and then we're going to be building our very own book. And then there'll be other projects after that that'll just be different things. It may not be a journal. It may not be a book. It may be styles. It may be getting uncomfortable and doing different themes or something like that. But there's going to be free classes every Saturday throughout the year of 2022. That's it for me, guys. I am out of here. I'm going to go spend a little bit of time with the hubber. If I don't see you next time, stay safe. Bye-bye, guys.